Alright guys, welcome to my channel. Let's start by shuffling our deck of cards, and now I'm going to ask you to stop me absolutely anywhere. For example, you said stop here. Let's put these cards away and put these two cards away. Now, my dear friend, I'm going to ask you to memorize these cards. Have you memorized them? Good. I'll put them back in the deck. And of course, now we're going to cut them. Cut them several times. Absolutely any number of times we can cut them as many times as we want. Now, in order for our magic to happen, I'm going to take the cards and put them into 4 identical piles. This is how I'm going to arrange the piles, guys, and now you're going to see for yourselves how cool the magic is going to be. This magic will be even cooler than the magic of Harry Potter, which he received at the famous school Hogwarts. You're about to see it for yourselves. You guys will see, and you'll see that I'm not lying. Okay, we've divided our deck into 4 equal piles. Now, to keep things fair, so you don't think I'm some kind of card cheat and charlatan, I'm going to shuffle each pile separately again. I'm going to shuffle absolutely every pile as I please. You can let the spectator shuffle the piles, it won't affect anything. So we've shuffled pile 3, and now it's time for pile 4. We shuffle it just as mercilessly. Now, friends, we're going to swap these 2 piles to confuse the magician. And then we're going to shuffle each pile between them exactly the same way. Okay, we've shuffled. Note, fair and square. Folks, fair and square. Again, let's take these 2 piles and shuffle them. Notice the cards have actually been shuffled. No false shuffling, fair and square. And in closing, folks, we're going to put the cherry on top of the cake. We're going to flip 1 pile upside down and shuffle the piles again. And now, friends, just a magical snap of the fingers. Now let's take our beautiful deck of cards and lay it out in front of our viewer. Notice that all the cards in this deck, all the black cards are face up, except for the 1 red 5 of hearts that you memorized. Yes, that's the one you memorized. But someone says to me, "Wait a minute, Mr. Magician, there was a second card." That's right, guys. I'm going to turn our deck over, do the magic click again, and lay these cards out. Now like this, and notice that all of the cards we have here are laying down the color red. All the cards are red except for 1 black card that stands out. That's the 10 of spades. The 10 of spades and the 5 of hearts. These are the cards you've been memorizing, folks. So, friends, are you ready to learn the secret of this amazing card trick that would blow Harry Potter's mind? I can see it in your eyes. Well, let's get started. Okay, we're going to take a deck of cards and we're going to remove the jokers. We don't need jokers. You can't do the trick with them. Next, we take the rest of the cards and do a preliminary spread. What do? We prepare the cards in this sequence: red, black, and so on. Pay attention, the whole deck lies like this, namely the cards alternate red, black, black. So, this preparation we have done, then begin the performance. Shuffle the cards in front of the eyes of the audience. Shuffle so that our sequence is not confused. Do the following. First, we shuffle 3 cards, 1 card at a time. See, 1, 2, 3. Then we shuffle 5 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and drop the deck on top. You can do it several times. Like this, 1, 2, 3 dropped, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dropped again. As you can see, the sequence is not affected. The cards remain as they are: black, red, black, red. Next, we take the deck and start flipping through the cards in front of the spectator like this, or you can put the deck on the table and ask the spectator to just cut anywhere. So let's do it like I did in the demonstration. I flip through the cards. The spectator says, stop. Now we take this part of the cards and we take this part of the cards off to the side. Now we give the spectator the top 2 cards to memorize them. We put this pile back. So the spectator memorizes the cards. It's the 2 of spades and the 4 of diamonds. Notice the deuce of spades was first placed to my right, then the 4 of diamonds was placed on my left. You have to clean it up in the same order. First we put back the deuce of spades, but we put it on the black card. And that's where our sequence gets messed up. Now it won't be red, black, it'll be black, black. So we put the 2 of spades on the jack. Or rather, we put the 2 of spades on the jack of spades, and then we put the 4 of diamonds. The sequence is red, black, black, red. Now it will be like this, and it should be like this. After that, you can take and, for example, cut the cards. If you want, you can do a false shuffle, but you can't do a normal shuffle. If the cards are shuffled, as you realize, the trick won't work. So you can cut the cards several times. It won't affect anything. You can even triple pile them and reassemble them. And now, friends, we need to put this deck into 4 equal piles. We're going to start putting the piles to our left. And then we go to the right like this, and that's how we're going to lay out the entire deck. While we're laying out this deck, you can tell your friends that they're about to see such a cool miracle that even Harry Potter himself wouldn't believe what he saw. And he's an experienced wizard. With these words, of course, you smile because everyone realizes that this is a joke, but now the trick will be really very cool. So, you've put the cards in piles. We have 4 piles to confuse the spectator, to give him the illusion that everything is chaotic, and you have nothing to do with the trick, that everything here is well shuffled. So what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle each pile one more time, but first let's see what we've got. Notice, here we have all the red cards. Here we have the black cards, and 1 red card that the spectator memorized. Here we have all the red cards and 1 black card that the spectator memorized. And here, as you may have guessed, we have all the black cards. But the spectator doesn't know that. Only you know that. So, we're going to take each pile and we're going to shuffle it one more time. Like this, we shuffle it, we put it away, we take the next pile. Just like that, we shuffle, put it away. Take the next pile. Shuffle, put it away, and just like that, the next pile shuffles and puts it away. Now what do we need to do? And this is very important. You have to take the center piles and swap them. Like this. Then we take the rightmost piles and we shuffle them between each other. You can show the spectator that all the cards have really been shuffled, that you haven't done any false shuffling, that you are an absolutely honest person, you have nothing to hide. We shuffled these piles in the same way. Yes, and at the end, friends, the cherry on the cake. We turn 1 pile face up and shuffle the piles. Yeah, here we have the black card, and here we have the red card. We shuffle these piles together, we shuffle them like this, and then we can cut the cards. Now we're going to do the magic move, snap our fingers and put all of our cards on the table. Notice all of the cards here are red, but there's only 1 card that stands out. And that's the deuce of spades that you memorized. But someone shouts to you, wait, there were 2 cards. You say, that's right, dear friend. With these words, you turn the deck over, make the magic movement again, and spread these cards, and now the cards are all black. Absolutely all black cards, except for 1 4 of diamonds, which you also memorized. That's the whole secret.